It's time to skip the store-bought syrup. This homemade vanilla syrup is just 3 simple ingredients: sugar, water, and real vanilla. Let me show you how easy it is to make. Simple syrup has equal parts sugar and water, so this recipe uses 1 cup of water and 1 cup of granulated sugar. Begin by adding 1 cup of water to your small or medium saucepan. Next, carefully add in your 1 cup of granulated sugar. Next, use a large spoon to begin mixing the 2 ingredients together. It will take time and heat to make the granulated sugar dissolve, which brings us to our next step. Set your stovetop to medium heat. Begin bringing the saucepan to a very low boil, while stirring occasionally to ensure the sugar dissolves into the water. While I'm waiting for the saucepan to heat up, I begin preparing the next ingredient. And it's the vanilla bean. Grab your vanilla bean and carefully slice it vertically. Then use your knife to scrape out the vanilla caviar. But don't throw away the vanilla pod. By the time you finish scraping your vanilla bean, the granulated sugar should already be dissolved. And once the saucepan hits a low boil, you're ready to add in the vanilla caviar. I also chop up the vanilla pod pieces and throw those in the saucepan as well for extra flavor. Then I keep it at a low boil for 2 minutes while I mix everything together. After the 2 minutes is up, I turn off the stovetop. And then I remove the saucepan from heat. And now it's time for the final ingredient. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Simply add the tablespoon of vanilla extract to your saucepan. Then mix everything together to make sure it's distributed evenly. Let the saucepan steep for an additional 10 minutes. And while the syrup's steeping, it's a perfect time for our quick goose fact. Did you know that Canada geese have pink tongues too? Maybe we're not so different after all. And now back to the vanilla syrup. When the syrup is done steeping, it's time to pour the syrup through a strainer to remove all of the big pieces of vanilla pod. It's better to go slow so you don't make a mess. And here's how it should look after straining. Don't worry, we only have one more step to go. Carefully add the vanilla syrup to your finished container. I like to use glass bottles with a lid, and of course I always have to spill a little. But guess what? It still turned out great. And I had the added bonus of filling our house with a natural vanilla smell. At this point, your simple vanilla syrup is ready to be used, or it can be stored in the fridge for up to 2 to 3 weeks. But guess what? You don't have to make this syrup yourself every time. On our Lone Goose Bakery website, we sell this exact same simple syrup that we make in small batches. Just go to lonegoosebakery.com and I'll also put the link in the video description. Whether you make it yourself or buy it from us, it really will take your drinks to the next level.